And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live. We're on the road again today. We're at Food City in Jonesboro on a Food City Friday, kicking off the weekend. Hope you're having plans for a great weekend. If you're a Cyclone fan, I would hope you'll be at the Meet the Cyclones tonight at the stadium starting at 7:30. We're going to stream it for you tonight. If not, you can watch it right here. And if you don't care, that's okay too, because not everybody watches are Cyclone fans, and I get that. But if you are a Cyclone fan, you should be there. And if you're not, we'll stream it and go back and watch it when you want to if you're going to be there live. So good morning to you. Deals for days at all food cities. Today and tomorrow, got all kinds of goodies going on. Sliced watermelon quarters, oh yeah, 79 cents. Jimmy Dean bacon, $3.99 for a 12-ounce package. You've got out of the bakery deli or out of the produce department, fresh corn cut in store, $5. That's the dietitian's pick in the produce department. You've got from the bakery deli, chocolate chip cookies for $2.99, fresh baked. You've also got Powerade going on today and tomorrow. You have 28-ounce bottles of Powerade. It's still going to be hot and muggy next week and the weekend. 79 cents per bottle. Buy 10 and save more that way. And then Yoo-Hoo's on sale this week. 12-pack of 11-ounce cans at all food cities. Yoo-Hoo at $4.99. There you go. So those are some of the. Hello, Brother Sales. How you doing? There's a basketball player from back in the day. Long time ago. Frankie and Ronnie and, yeah. Yep, just went blank. There's three of them. Billy, Frankie, and Ronnie. They could play. They play basketball. There's one of them coming through here. Doing a little shopping at Food City. All right, let's get it started with the national anthem, as we always do. And let's see, where are the Kingdom Airs? I've been listening, coming down here this morning. Boys can flat do it. Lauren Harris and the boys, gracious enough to record for me the national anthem of the show. Here it be on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We've got lots to talk about. College football, name, image, likeness, Lane Kiffin upset. We've got our government getting involved now in proposals for a name, image, likeness, and to really incorporate and unionize college sports. We'll tell you about that. Got some soccer news, some golf news, high school football. 4 weeks from tonight we'll be playing football. So lots to tell you about. Here we go with the Kingdom Airs on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And Michael, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Again, on this Friday, muggy outside. Again, rain, I don't think we're not supposed to get a lot of rain. It's supposed to be warm and muggy. So, but the weekend's going to be nice, I think. I think that's what you're telling us. So we'll double check here and see coming up in just a moment. So let's get this right here. Boom. There we go. Let's start with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and we unashamedly do that. By the way, please send up a prayer for Riley Whitson's getting ready to have knee surgery today. And so we would ask that you would please consider sending one up for her. All right, here's the verse today out of the book of Psalms. Psalms 34:4 says, I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Verse of the day today, Psalms 34:4, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. Actually, we'll start high school football. 28 days from tonight, we'll be doing football. We'll be at Science Hill for the Railroad Rumble Part 3. That'll be coming up 4 weeks from tonight, 28 days till kickoff. It's here. Well, it's not here, but it's climbing every day. It's getting a little closer, of course. Hello, Reba Whitehead. How you doing, lady? Here's who's playing where 4 weeks from tonight. In no particular order, of course, our game, Elizabethton and Science Hill. The Railroad Rumble, it will be Carter County Bank and Elizabethton and the Bank of Tennessee and Science Hill playing for the big trophy. It's currently in the Science Hill trophy case. So that'll be our game coming up on Friday the 18th. Other games on that night, Cock County at Cherokee. Unaka, the Rangers play at Chucky Doak. On opening night, Daniel Boone hosting Irwin. Dobbins Minute goes to Farragut. Claiborne at Granger. The Hampton Bulldogs open up at home against Pigeon Forge 4 weeks from tonight. Cloudland plays at Happy Valley. Sullivan East will be at Johnson County. Morristown East and Morristown West will play for the bragging rights of Motown. First game out of the chute at Burke-Toney Stadium. We'll be there in week number 2. We being the Cyclones. Unicoi County opens up Northview Academy. Jeff County at Oak Ridge. Also, 4 weeks from tonight, Crockett will be at South Green. Greenville opens up at the Stone Castle at Tennessee High. Westridge at Volunteer. And North Green at West Green. We're very excited about that, and that's the games you'll have for opening night in 28 days. We do have Meet the Cyclones tonight, right here beginning at right around 7:30. We'll stream it from the stadium. You'll be able to hear and see and meet the junior Cyclone football players and cheerleaders. They'll run out as a team, coming out of the inflatable helmet. Individually, you will hear and meet the T.A. Duggar football team and their cheerleaders and the Elizabethton High School football team and their cheerleaders. I think it's all that we're doing tonight, which is plenty. That'll be coming up starting at 7:30 at the stadium tonight. All right, Major League Baseball, let's take a look at it. It continues to be the buzz of this season and the free agency market coming up, and the trade deadline would be Shohei Ohtani. Angels, are they going to trade him or are they going to hold on to him? It all rests in the hands, of course, of Angels owner Marino. He has a lot to weigh in terms of whether to hold on to Ohtani and make a playoff push, because the Halos right now on the outside looking into the postseason, or deal him to get something back instead of seeing him leave in free agency. It's a tough call. Do you trade him now? Do you hold on to him, see if the Angels can make the playoffs? Or do you deal him now to get something back? If he leaves as a free agent, if he doesn't stay in Anaheim this year, he leaves as a free agent, you get nothing. It all comes down to the highest bidder for his services. And right now the Dodgers, and they want him bad, so do the Yankees. So if you've got Ohtani and you're the management and you know that if he doesn't stay with me, he's going to walk out, we're going to get nothing for this guy. So if you wheel and deal and trade him now, you can control, in large part, what you're going to get in his return for him. But if he walks off as a free agent and you can't keep him, and it becomes a bidding war, and the bigger boys, the bigger checkbooks are going to go deep into the pockets to get this guy, and he walks off with nothing. I mean, he walks off, you have nothing. So they're talking, it may just come down to the last 24, 48 hours. August 1st is the trade deadline, so July 31st should be real interesting for the services of one Shohei Ohtani. So we'll see. But anyway, that's the Dodgers say they want him. That's the whole point of the story. Dodgers are filled up with injuries. They can need a pitcher, and he will pitch, of course. Also, you put him in there with Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Some other of the guys in the Dodger lineup would be pretty good. So the Dodgers say we're willing to do what we need to do to try and get this guy over like now. So we'll see. Braves win yesterday. Atlanta with a win Austin Riley with a big home run. Third home run for the third straight day. Matt Olson had a pair of late inning shots. He leads the National League in homers with 32. The Braves on a 10.5 game lead in the East. A 7-game lead in the battle for the National League's best record period. They travel to take on the Milwaukee Brewers, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Spencer Strider struck out 13 in 6 scoreless innings and ended his outing by allowing consecutive homers in the 7th. He wasn't happy with himself. He struck out 13 and gave up back-to-back homers. Strider and the Braves win it, of course. Close out the homestand to head off to Milwaukee, as we said. Baltimore looking down at the rest of the American League East in the All-Star break in the rearview mirror. The Orioles playing very good baseball. Baltimore started the day in first place for the first time since 2016, 7 years ago. Hello, Tina Westgate. How you doing, lady? Orioles, who were 6.5 games back starting July, now have a 1-game lead. They played very, very good baseball for the Baltimore Orioles, and so they're in first place, and they'll play game 2 of that series tonight against the Tampa Bay Rays. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Yesterday, Atlanta beat Arizona 7-5. Reds beat San Francisco 5-1. Milwaukee shuts out Philadelphia 4-0. Toronto shuts out the Padres 4-0. Chris Bassett gets the win, his 10th of the season for Toronto, 10-game winner, which is always a good milestone for a pitcher. White Sox beat the Mets 6-2. Detroit blanks Kansas City 3-0. Minnesota blanking Seattle blanking Minnesota 5-0. Baltimore, as we said, in 10 beat Tampa Bay. Cardinals continue to win. They are playing really, really good baseball. They beat the Cubbies 7-2. Houston over Oakland 3-1. Yesterday in Major League Baseball. Here's today's schedule. Let's see. 1-day game at Wrigley. The Cubs and the Cardinals at Wrigley. And again, Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for the Cardinals. They are red hot. The Cardinals have won 6 in a row and 8 out of 10. They now trail the Cubs for third place in a game and a half, so the Cardinals are coming. San Diego, Detroit tonight. Baltimore, Tampa Bay, as we told you, game 2 of that series. Colorado, Miami. The Yankees opening up a stand tonight at home against Kansas City. San Francisco and Washington. Philadelphia is at Cleveland. The Mets will be in Boston tonight at Fenway. The Reds hosting Arizona. The Dodgers and Texas open up a series. Really, really good one there. Dodgers lead the NL West, and the Rangers lead the AL West. Really good matchup. Atlanta, Milwaukee. Mike Soroka on the mound tonight for the Braves, trying to get it going against Peralta for the Brewers. 8-10 first pitch in Milwaukee. White Sox at Minnesota. The Angels. Shohei Ohtani on the mound tonight for the Angels against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Houston and Oakland. And Toronto plays at Seattle. Your standings in Major League Baseball look like this in the East of the American League. Baltimore's won 2 in a row, 8 out of 10. They lead the Rays, we said, by 1. Don't look now, but the Blue Jays are coming. They've won 7 out of 10. They've cut it to 5.5 for that third spot right now in the AL East. Hello, Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. How you doing, sir? In the Central, Minnesota leads the Guardians by 2. We went on about this all season. Minnesota's the only team with a winning record in that division. They lead Cleveland by 2. The Guardians are 47-49 and in second place. In the West, the Rangers lead Houston by 4. Astros have won 2 in a row. The Angels in third place have won 3 in a row. And your leader right now, Texas, they've won 6 in a row and 7 out of 10. In the National League, you've got the Braves, 10.5 better than the Phillies. And the Marlins both tied for second. They're both 10.5 back. The Braves in sole possession, no question, of first place. In the Central, they'll play the Brewers tonight. Milwaukee has won 2 in a row and 8 out of 10, so Atlanta goes to Milwaukee to play a real hot baseball team. The Reds in second, they've lost 7 out of 10, and they're 2.5 back. As we said, the Cardinals leapfrogged over the Pirates and getting ready to do the same to the Cubs, looks like. Cardinals, by weekend's end, if things go right, could be in third place at the beginning of the week. In the West, the Dodgers have won 8 out of 10. They lead Arizona and San Francisco by 2 games apiece. And that's the look of Major League Baseball. We are live here at Food City in Jonesboro. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back, and he's here. Oh, he's here. Our buddy Steve Strickler, we saw him the other night at the Crazy Eights. Adorned in bright canary yellow. Couldn't miss him. Looked like a walking caution light. Looked good. See how he did. And I think I left the house with the Florida State football schedule. I want to see what he thinks about his Knowles. I printed it off. I'm trying to find it. And anyway, we'll do that right after this. Take a look at his team, talk a little groceries, and just talk to my buddy Steve. Right after this on the Tom Daly Sports Show, live at Food City in Jonesboro. Show number 1894 on the way to 2000.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, I'm not Steve Strickler. I'm not that handsome. This guy, look at him. Hello, America.
Shoot, that head is shiny.
It is shiny.
Look at that.
Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, lady? We're
Amy
pulling.
Whitson.
Amy's, yep, and her daughter's having surgery today.
Well, I hope she goes through that well.
Yep, she's having knee surgery. There's my NASCAR man. He cleans up pretty good. Daddy Bill's in the house. We'll talk a little NASCAR in a few minutes. How are you, by the way?
We're good.
Yeah.
We're down here in Jonesboro.
Lower that head down again. Show them how
Look at
shiny
that.
that thing is.
Shoot.
Look like you got turtle wax on that thing.
Hope I don't put nobody's eye on all that
The
shine.
glare.
Yeah.
Hello, Rick down in Pensacola said it's 97 degrees in Pensacola
Well, he can keep at 97 degrees.
at 11:43 on the
Shoot.
Friday.
Oh.
Did you see where it's 110 again yesterday in Phoenix?
Ain't that ridiculous?
They got folks out there now that are just to save on their electric bill are turning the AC on and turning it off, just kind of budget because their electric bill is going to go through the roof. This one I read where one lady said, "I'm going to keep it at 83. I can live with 83."
Shoot,
that's
that's
how hot
crazy.
it is.
That's crazy to think 83 is where I want to keep it.
It's cool. 83 is cool in
Shoot.
Phoenix on the air conditioner or home
83,
AC.
I'd melt.
You would. Sugar melts. How did you do? What a segue. How did you do on the race, sir?
I finished.
Yeah. It was muggy,
I-
wasn't it?
It was muggy. The rain did not help us.
No.
The rain just dampened our spirit and our soul. But then when the race started, here comes the heat to destroy your will to live.
Yep. Will live.
I did finish in 48 minutes.
Good for you.
I was just praying I'd get under 50.
He was donned in bright canary yellow.
I was the human highlighter.
You were the human caution light on 2 legs. Looked like a light on the top light.
I like people to see me coming. I don't want to sneak up on
Well, they
them.
did. I saw he walked up, talked to him. I said, Did a double take. That's crazy. Here he comes. He ran 48. It was a steam bath after that storm. So
It was awful.
we're talking about the Crazy Eights last Saturday night in Kingsport. Got the honor to MC it again for the, Hank said, 23rd, 24th year we've done it. So,
Wow, I've ran it about 15 of those years.
yeah, you have. I'm proud
I've
of
ran
it.
it a lot.
It ain't easy. People think, it's a flat course and through the Kingsport streets, it's okay. It ain't easy, is it?
5 miles ain't easy.
No.
No.
And that steam bath. I mean, it poured down the rain. It came out. You talking about almost like it was in the jungles. It was very, very hot. But you finished with 48 minutes. That's good.
48.
All right, before we start selling groceries, Bill's here going to talk a little NASCAR coming up. We haven't had Daddy Bill on him for a while, but he has got dressed up and looking spiffy, and he's going to talk to us about Pocono. We're going to race some Pocono this weekend. You know what Pocono means?
No.
I don't either. I have no clue. We'll look it up. I don't even know what Indian language that would be.
I thought I figured it was an Indian.
Oh, it is. Pocono in Pennsylvania. I have no clue. I don't know what tribes are up there with the Cherokees, the Choctaws, or he's looking it up. Okay.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. Hello, Darren Silver in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. How you doing, sir? We will be live at Citizens Bank Stadium tonight. It's Meet the Cyclones at 7:30. We're jacked up for that. I'm excited. And that tells us we're here because we got football in 28 days. I'm very excited about that. Cyclone football and high school football in general. And a new sports year. So we've got volleyball, football, T.A. Duggar football, Elizabeth and JV football we're going to stream, volleyball, girls soccer. Whew. We are. Thank you, Darren. Doing great. Hope you are as well. Can't thank you enough, sir, for watching the show every day. I appreciate that very, very much. Did you see what Pocono stands for?
A stream between two mountains.
There you go. A stream between two mountains is the official word for Pocono. A stream between two mountains. All right, here we go. I want to get this before we sell some groceries. I know you got a store to run. You are going to come back a little bit later on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. He's a Florida State Seminole fan. Big time. You will open up against LSU at home. Would that be a W or a loss?
Loss.
We are going to, one. You will come back and take on Southern Mississippi.
That's a win.
That would be a W. You are 1-1. You need 6 to go to the playoffs or the bowls. All right. Then you come back and you play
Boston College.
Boston College.
We got that one in the bag.
All right, at Doak Campbell Stadium. Then you come back and go to Clemson. Oh, he's wavering.
I think we lose that one.
Yeah, I think you do too.
If it wasn't at Clemson, we'd have a shot.
The Hokies come to town on October the 7th.
Oh yeah, we win that.
At Tallahassee. All right. Then you go, or actually turn around and host Syracuse.
Win.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be a good time.
You host Duke after that.
Slaughter them.
Okay. You're 5. Then you go to Wake Forest.
Win.
You're 6. You're bowl eligible. Then you go to Pittsburgh.
Win.
You're 7-2. You have the Hurricanes coming to. No, you go there. You go there.
We're going to beat them.
All right. Go there. All right. Then you come back and play North Alabama. Ooh. That's a checkbook game. All right.
And we're beating Florida,
you
baby.
beat Florida in Gainesville.
10-2.
10-2. All right. So there you go. My buddy has said his Seminoles are going to be 10-2. One of the best play-by-play guys ever. I don't know if he's still down there or not. Gene Deckerhoff.
Tennessee will be 10-2 too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. They could play each other in a bowl game. Who would you go for?
They did when they played for the national title.
Who would you go for in the Seminoles play the Vols?
Oh, I'll be rooting for the Vols.
Okay. Sell me some groceries, sir. We're going to talk NASCAR coming up next. We are live at Food City in Jonesboro.
It is Deal for Days today. Friday and Saturday, all these specials. We have our ground chuck on sale for $1.99 per pound, super cheap price. You do have to buy $25 in purchase of the store brand items, and those are all listed on the ad when you get there. Sliced watermelon quarters are 79 cents a pound.
Selling a bunch of those.
Selling a ton of, it's watermelon time.
It is watermelon season. All right.
Our cut fresh.
Are you okay?
corn.
By the way, you seem a little down. You seem a little subdued. You're not your typical rip roaring, lovable self. You okay?
I'm okay.
All right.
I've been a busy man today.
I know. I got here and he was a whirlwind. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Our cut in-store fresh corn 7-pack is $5. That's pretty cheap for corn. Hard Pepsis are on sale again this week. You buy 4 for $3.25 each. Our Powerade, the 28 ounce bottle of those. If you buy 10 of those, they are 79 cents. You need, them people in Arizona need some of that Powerade for
They
79
do.
cents.
It's hot.
Our Yoo-Hoo 12 packs are $4.99. Our Cardinal toilet paper and paper towels are both $3.99 each. My daughter's favorite, pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
100 count bag,
Taking those home.
$7.50.
Taking those home.
I'll take me a bag.
How do you put them in the microwave, oven? How you do those?
I like them better out of the microwave, but
Either way.
time calls for you microwave them.
Yep. So
Depends on how
Tina's-
hungry you are.
There you go. It's a Tina's Pizza Rolls, all right?
Daddy, I'm real hungry.
There you go.
Folgers coffee, the 20 the classic roast and a couple of the other varieties. They're $8.49 a container for those.
I'm going to guess that your daughter has you wrapped.
She does.
There you go.
Don't
All
tell
right.
nobody.
Oh, she knows that. All right. Most daddies are wrapped.
Cheez-It, varieties of Cheez-Its, the Puff, the Snapped, and the regular Cheez-Its. They are all 2 for $5 a day. And we got another special down here, our instant coupons that you can get. You clip those and attach them to your value card. So you don't even have to worry about clipping out of the newspaper or anything. Our Tide detergents are $9.99, and that's a 128 ounce jug. It's that big jug right down there.
That big jug yonder.
Big jug for
Yep.
less than $10 for Tide. So that's a super good deal on that.
When you get up to go, why don't you bring me one of those
I'll bring a Tide for you.
Tide bucket, would you?
And our regular ad, and these started on Wednesday, and they will run through Tuesday night. Our top sirloin steaks are $5.99 a pound. Ground beef, $3.49 a pound. That's a regular ground beef. Granger County tomatoes, $1.99 a pound. Athena cantaloupes are buy one get one free, so they're actually $2 each if you just buy the one. Boneless pork chops, center cut ones, $3.99 a pound. Some of our buy one get one free items are Craven pizzas and snacks. Our Food Club vegetables, that's the beans, corn, and peas. Our Food Club spaghettis, salad dressings, and our Bluebell ice cream. All those items are buy one get one free, and that's on our regular ad all week through Tuesday.
This time last year, Hello, how are you? One of the nicest ladies in the world. Good. You're not working today. You're on lunch break. Isaiah 117 house. Nice lady. Good to see you. So, all right.
Tom Taylor, the local celebrity.
Just wave at a lot of people. They wave back. She's a nice lady. Very nice lady. This time last year, you ready to fire Mike Norvell, the coach of the Seminoles. You okay with him now? You've not heard
We're better. We're on better terms now.
Not heard any grumbling.
Still needs to go 10-2.
Yeah. So, and you said he would, so it's
You get a
okay.
year or two of grace, and that's about it.
According to Strickler, he'll go 10-2. Now, since I was down here last, Tennessee announced what came down with them on the report. What was your take on all that with Pruitt and vacating wins and $8 million paying off to somebody, and what
Good
we
thing
doing?
we got a big old checking account. $8 million.
$8 million. Wow, it's like me giving you 20. Ain't no big deal.
I'm
It's just
okay. I mean, we deserved it. They was cheating. No big deal. But here's what I would like to know the answer to. So some of these guys that we, put money in envelopes, slid it in a McDonald's bag, however we got it to them, they didn't go to Tennessee. They went to another school.
Oh,
So,
should we ask them for the money back?
and I'm saying, if they didn't come to our school and we was paying them, they went to Georgia for free. They went to Alabama for free.
That's a good point.
They went somewhere else and they didn't get money there.
If they got a poke of money and come to us and we didn't take them, they didn't come with us.
We slid you a couple $1,000s and you said, nah, I'm going to go to Georgia. And Georgia didn't give you nothing?
Yeah, what did Georgia give? That's a good point.
What did they give?
That old shiny noggin, you thinking about things. You cipher and study, don't you?
I mean, we got a couple of them players, yes. They all didn't come to Tennessee. Some of them went to Georgia and Alabama.
Well, here's the other question. Did they return the money since, I gave you a poke of money to come shop at Food City and I didn't?
That money's gone.
Long gone, yeah. But are they Would they be required or should be required to return the money since they didn't come to the school? Or is that just a chance you take?
I guess it's a chance you take.
Recruiting these guys. All right. That's a good point. If they got $1,000
You
in
know, it
Tennessee.
would be different if you did me okay, I took $1,000 and then says, well, you got to pay it back.
Not a chance. Ain't gonna happen. But your point is well put, well taken.
Yeah.
If Tennessee gave them money and they didn't go,
They went somewhere else.
What'd they get to go there?
What did they get?
yeah,
Yeah, what'd they give them?
yeah. It's a good point. Never thought of that. You know what? You're just not a pretty face. You think.
This ain't just a pretty face.
You just ain't a pretty face. You're a thinker. I like it.
Try to go hair all over it so they don't see as much of the face.
You will come back in a little while?
Yes, sir.
I'll see you about, I think we said 12:30, didn't we?
12:30.
Back. Please, come back and we'll talk more. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. He's here. My buddy Bill Patrick talking NASCAR. We're going to Pocono this weekend. We'll do that next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show live at Food City in Jonesboro.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
So we're at Brummett Sports Shop in Elizabeth, and Lori Wilson, the owner, and one of the hot items going into the holidays are varsity jackets or Letterman jackets. Tell us about it.
Well, Tom, we do varsity jackets for all our local schools. These are Holloway jackets, and the body is 24-ounce wool, and then most of the jackets we will get leather sleeves on them. We can also do the wool sleeves. But like I said, they're Holloway, so they're high-quality jackets. We can do any color for any school. We will put your school letter on the front, your name. See, this one has a name. We also have a local lady here that makes the patches. So the turnaround time is really pretty short for a custom jacket. The other thing we will do is if you play a sport, we will put a ball patch with your number in it, your varsity years that you played. We can do inserts, like we do a cross for FCA. We can do ball inserts if you play basketball or football or whatever. We also have band jackets. So here we have a band letter for this young lady. And one other thing we do are like custom patches, embroidered patches. So she plays mellophone and French horn, so she requested that. So we put that on her jacket. If you're all conference, if your team won the conference, we can do that. Let's see, on the back of the jackets, we can do either the, like the nickname for your school. So this is Betsy Band. We also have Vikings for Tennessee High, Pioneers for Crockett, Greenville for the Greenville jacket. Another option for the back of the jacket is we can do your name and number.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, and then also we have position patches. So C for center, or we had one earlier that someone picked up, point guard, so that was PG and SG. But we do all local schools. Like I said, they're Holloway, so they're good quality jackets, and we sell a lot of them. And the kids love these jackets. They love to show off their accomplishments, their team's accomplishments, and represent their school.
Tell us how we can get a hold of you.
Okay, our phone number is 423-542-2321. We also have a Facebook page, Brummett Sports Shop, so you can message me there. You can message me on my personal Facebook page, Lori Wilson, or you can email at brummittstn, that's BRUMITSTN @charter.net. We'd love to hear from you.
I'm back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by, Daddy Bill. Been a while. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Tom. How are you? I feel better than I felt in a long time.
You look good, too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, you do.
For an old man.
Only old as you feel, sir. Darren Silver, Spruce Pine, North Carolina, watching. You know Darren, don't you?
Oh, I know Darren well. Brad Teague's nephew. Used to watch him race at Kingsport, and now he's spotting for Brad at Kingsports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him pretty good.
Good man. Hello, Brad.
That old
or Darren Silver, rather, from Spruce Pine, North Carolina. All right, we got going on for tomorrow. We have a doubleheader. We have the CR Brakeland 150, Brakeland 150 Truck Series tomorrow at noon at Pocono, which is a river or stream between two mountains, what it says. Then the Pocono 225, the Xfinity Series tomorrow night. And then the Cup Series will be coming up on Sunday at 2:30, the highpoint.com 400. Pocono's called the Tricky Triangle. It's a tough track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough track. Yeah, you get it set for the good turns, and then you got that dog leg out there to throw you for a loop. So some of the guys like to shift at that track, and some don't. So it's interesting to see the different driving styles these guys have got.
So all the different tracks have a personality all their own, and they have problems because of it. Martinsville, it's usually brakes, transmission is shifting all the time, smaller track. Bristol, we know what goes on with Bristol. And the super speedways, they all have their hang-ups. Transmission, brakes, which one will get you can run into at Pocono, causing problems?
Well, it would probably be a transmission sticking in gear or something like that. But right now, look, from what I watched last week, they need to learn to tighten the lug nuts on them wheels before they go out on the track, because you only got one nut there holding the wheel on. If you don't get it tight, it's coming off, and that happened quite a few times this past Sunday.
Really?
Monday.
They just have that one hub on there now, right?
Right.
And
If you don't get them tight, they come off.
So we used to have problems with the five lug nuts on the old wheels,
Right.
and now you can't get the one on there right because it pops off, the wheels fall off.
Yeah, they try to get in such a hurry to get them back on track that, and I always double check when I do a wheel. I make sure it's tight, because you got somebody's life in your hands when you put that wheel on that car.
So the straightaway at Pocono, you get up to almost 200.
Right.
You come off the gas and go into it's a triangle. They call it the Tricky Triangle. And so how do you win there? I mean, you got to go 200 on the straightaway, and then the other two straightaways aren't as long, but how fast you go on those?
Well, you're going to probably run them 150 between the dog legs, but you're going to drop back them when you get on. But the way that track's set up, you're probably going to get out of it going into the turn, and just as you let off, you're going to hit it again to pull you on through. It's not going to be riding the brake around the corner. You're going to lift and go.
So there's strategy, big time strategy involved.
Right. It's a driver's track.
Yep, driver's track. Good point. You've got the top 16 right now. Now, it's interesting. Chase Elliott is not in the playoffs right now. You got 5 or 6 races left in the regular season for the playoffs. And so you can get in on points, but at this point, Chase almost, with a few races left, so they're in Richmond next week. And Pocono's one of his tracks. I think, let me see here. Has he ever won? Nope, he's never won a Pocono. Nope, he's never won. Yes, I'm sorry, yes, he's won 2022. He won. So he has won there. So the most popular driver in NASCAR right now is not in the playoffs.
Right. It's crazy the way they've been running here lately. You think you got something good going, and you're going to end up in the wall. There's a lot of wrecking going on, and taking people out. Poor old Kyle Busch wrecked, 3 times in practice.
Yeah.
Had to go to a backup car. So.
Talking about last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they're getting a little bit over anxious. They need to settle down and concentrate. And I've been in the car, even on 30 laps, you almost go into like a trans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get going around and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And, if I run 35 laps, by lap 25, I'm starting, man, this is getting boring and boring. Then all of a sudden somebody's in your side and
Wakes
you
you up.
wake up. But I can't imagine doing that for 200 laps.
Yep. Got to be on it. These guys have to be on it mentally, because it is. It's very taxing. You paying attention to your car, got your spotter in your ear telling what's going on. You got cars ahead of you, cars behind you, people bumping you, beating and grinding. You're hoping your cars will stay in one piece, and working about fuel mileage, and it goes on and on and on. It's a tough thing. Everybody just think get there and go. There's a
right. It's one of the toughest sports out there, I think, mentally and physically.
Remember when I interviewed Dale Jarrett one time, he said, one thing, physical is one thing. He said, every Sunday after the race, I got to go home. He said, it takes me a couple of days just to get up here. He said, I'm drained mentally with everything you got going on. And then, if you don't finish right, you get mad and get in a helicopter or the plane, fly back home, you're mad because it didn't go the way you wanted it. And so many little things can go wrong that you don't have any control over.
Right.
So, and you know that. You can come to the track with the best car running and all of a sudden just one little thing and
loose nut.
Wheel. Yeah. So, or a cable go bad or this go wrong or whatever, and all of a sudden your day that all week long, man, you're pumped, you think it's going to go good, and get in there and one little hiccup, your day's done.
Right.
Or some yahoo hits you, runs into you when you got a good car. That'll make you mad too, won't it?
You clipped him last week, and you get beside him this week.
Yep.
I remember that. I just accidentally turned right.
That's it. I remember where you got me like, whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run into you. Yeah. Here's your top 16. If we started today, here's who's going to be in the playoffs. We're not, but if we did, we would be. So here we go. Martin Truex Jr. Now, he's talking about retiring. You think he will? He's having a heck of a year.
If he don't retire, I got a feeling he'll change to a different team.
Got 3 wins. William Byron second. Kyle Busch third. Denny Hamlin fourth. Kyle Larson fifth. Ross Chastain sixth. You got Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, and Michael McDowell. That's the guys in right now. If we threw the flag today for the playoffs, that's your guys. Who do you like out of those guys to win it?
Now, Martin Truex is on a roll right now, so I'd put my cards on him.
All right, Martin Truex Jr. leads it right now. So by a single point over William Byron, by the way. So, or no, I'm sorry, 17 points behind. So, anyway, it's Truex Jr. leading the field. Who wins at Pocono in the past? Your active winners. There's 10 different drivers have won at the Tricky Triangle. Denny Hamlin's got 6 wins. Kyle Busch has 4. Truex has got 2. And all these guys have won once. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. Harvick's last year. Is he having a pretty good year?
Yeah, he's on and off. This last week in New Hampshire, he run pretty good there. He come in like 3rd or 4th there at the end. But he's one that tries to save his equipment to the last. And he don't get up there and shuffle up like he used to. But he used to be one tough driver. But I think he seemed like he's more patience now than he had before. But we'll see just have to see what happens.
So when you're in your last season and you know in your last season, are you more aggressive or he's like, this guy's got all the money he could want. He's won the champions, he won titles, he's won this, he's won that. Harvick's going to be in the Hall of Fame, no question. So last time around, is he on it more? Or as you said, he's just going to ride off in the sunset? I'm talking about not just him, but drivers in general. When they're down to the last year and they know it, if they go out with a bang, it's like, I'm just going to kind of coast out of here.
Some will go out with a bang, and some still got family in their mind. I don't want to go out there and do something stupid and hurt myself where I can't enjoy family time. So you've always, family comes first.
I think of Ryan Newman.
Right.
I think of Kurt Busch. Those guys just kind of went on out.
Yeah, they can't, Ryan Newman for sure. He came close to leaving here at the last wreck he had. I thought he was dead, but he survived it.
Yeah, it was a bad crash.
In fact, he'll be running up here at used to be Motor Mouth, Pulaski Speedway with that SRX series. He's going to be in one of the cars up there next weekend, I think.
About the Motor Mile?
Yeah, it's Pulaski County.
Pulaski County? Yeah. Oh, they changed the name of it?
Yeah. Back to what it used to be.
Yeah. So, I just wondered how these guys go. And then back when I was doing up the track, several of these drivers come around and do the tribute. We presented them things. Rusty Wallace, one of them. Dale Jarrett, one of them. Guys retired, and at each track, their last year going through, They all got presentations, and I guess maybe Harvick is too. I don't know. I'm not on the scene now like I was, but you don't hear much about him. He's not saying a whole lot.
Right.
So
You see it on the media every once in a while. He'll speak up, but he's one of the old school NASCAR guys. This new NASCAR setup, nothing like it used to be. You had your pit crew is about as much into it as the driver. You didn't have stages. You picked your time when you come into the pits. And you had a gas man, you had the tire changers, and all that had to work together. But you didn't have it all at the same time. I mean, it was not in a stage. Okay, let's take a break. There wasn't no breaks. So, but now all that's changed. These old school drivers are more like still like what they had before. So each man for himself back then.
you think NASCAR's in good shape right now? You're one of the old timers as far as following the sport for many, many, many years. So you think NASCAR's in good shape or not?
Probably with the younger class, but the people that's followed NASCAR for years is probably not as enthused with them as they was before, because it's a whole new scene now. So,
They're talking next year. NASCAR's talking about bringing in more road races. I don't think that's good for the sport.
that didn't do a thing for me. That's not NASCAR. That's, they do that with drifter cars and everything else like that. So to me, NASCAR, you go straight, go fast, turn left, and do it again.
So the street racing in Chicago, what do you think of that?
It rained it out, but it seemed to me like it was more into what was going on in town than it was actually a race.
Yeah.
So,
They're trying to build the traffic, or the fan base, not traffic base, but the fan base, trying to get more fans involved, and they're trying to do that by doing different things. They think road course races are the ticket. I, for one, disagree totally. Just don't think so, but
I like to go to a race where I can sit and watch the whole track.
yeah.
Not just, here they come, I'm going to get to see it.
Boom, they're
There
gone.
they gone. Oh, wait a minute, here. Okay, yeah, here they come again.
Yeah. That's how the super speedways are, aren't it?
Some of them, it's so far back on that back stretch, you can't see the back of the track. So you about have to have binoculars, so it's easier. Well, I was looking at some of that, and I said, why do you go to a racetrack
Can't see
to
the race.
watch it on big screen?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So,
I wouldn't, so I haven't. So if I'm going to Bristol where I can see
I
everything.
can watch it on big screen. I can be in my recliner at the house in air conditioning, watch it on big screen.
Because I think down like at Daytona, they come by in like 2 minutes till they come back around again, right?
Right.
So what
But
do you do?
You can see them, but they're so far away, you about have to have binoculars to watch, because it's so far back on the back stretch from the front stretch. And all the stands are on the front stretch, so there's none on the back stretch. So it's hard to see it.
Wow. Huh. Never been there, and what you told me, don't need to go. I'll sit home and watch it on TV. So, but at Bristol, everything's right there in front of you. Ain't a bad seat in the house at BMS.
That's right.
So, beating and banging.
Some seats you don't want to be in.
No.
Down on that two first rows down on the bottom, you get the wear the track. Just,
Little piece of rubber. Get to wear it
take
home.
it home with you.
Yep. Sure do. Little
Some
piece
of
of
them
rubber. Mm-hmm.
Them things hurt.
They come off them tires and hit you.
Yeah, it hurts. It's like being stung by a bee.
Little tiny pieces of rubber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're down on the first 2 or 3 rows of Bristol, you're going to see the tires coming around there. They're going to, little pieces come off the tire, and you get to wear it home sometimes. So, but still, you're where the action is. Pocono, that's a big super speedway too.
Right.
So,
Right.
is that a good fan track or not?
Not like the small, shorter tracks, but because it's a long ways back to the back stretch, and it's hard to see the whole track as well. So, but it's a good track. It's a drive. Like I said, it's a driver's track. It's not a. You can do this because you got not only you got to be race doing what the crew chief says and your spotter says, but then also you got to be watching your mirrors to see what's fixing to come at you and where they're at. So it's hard to be in 3 or 4 places at one time.
Yep, you're exactly right. I sure do appreciate you coming by, sir. I haven't had you for a while, so.
Yeah, we've been a little under the weather, but I think we're about to get over all
You're about to get over it. He's tougher than a pine knot. He's all right.
Yeah, that ground gets harder. I fell out of the attic the other day, coming down the ladder, got my leg twisted up. I decided that ground's harder than it was a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. So, but he's okay.
If I'd landed on anything besides my head, it would have hurt.
I appreciate you, sir, very much. Dear friend, he and his wife. We'll take a break. Wrapping up our NASCAR segment, we're live at Food City in Jonesboro. Coming up next, take a look at college sports. Interesting, Lane Kiffin, very outspoken yesterday at the SEC Media Days about name, image, and likeness. He said college sports, quote, is a disaster. We'll talk about it next on the Tom Baylor Sports Show. You teach classes. You go all over the place teaching classes, all over the country. You've been here and there doing clinics and different symposiums and so on and so forth. Tell us about that. It's pretty special.
Oh, it's we really enjoy it. It's something that I started doing with my dad, with him back when I first got out of school, and we travel all over the country. We still do, basically teaching other PTs and physicians to do what we do here in Elizabethton and in Carter County. And it's crazy that our little kind of beautiful part of the country, that people are interested and want to copy what we do here, and it's because we do such a good job at it.
That's what separates them from all the other competition, because he's out teaching classes all over the place. And tell me some of the places you've been to do that.
Oh, we've been to California, Oregon, all over the Midwest, into the Northeast. And the really interesting people that we're teaching are the military PTs, because of everything that the military is allowed to do. There's not the insurance restrictions that we have here on the civilian side. So it's interesting to see the PTs that are able to do these amazing treatments coming to us to say, hey, how do we do what you do to make sure that our servicemen and women get the best treatment possible?
That's awesome. That's the reason why you need to come to Physical Therapy Services if you have a problem, and he's going to tell you how to do that here in just a second, the social media. But you look now that, they come all the way, they go all over the country to teach PTS's theories, if you will. So it's not just a local, it's not just a regional, it's a national company, Physical Therapy Services. So if we need your help, how do we get a hold of you?
Hey, give us a call at my office, 543-0073. You can call us at our pediatric office, 543-2215. You can also reach us on social media on Facebook, Physical Therapy Services. We'll be happy to help you out however we can, and if we can't get you better, then we'll point you in touch with the right people that can.
You got it. One of our great sponsors here, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Baylor Sports Show. Love promoting Dr. Smith and his great folks at Physical Therapy Services. Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show, we're going to be joined by Maddie coming up here in just a few minutes. We're excited about that. We'll talk about how, again, we can help our veterans, and if you're a veteran, how you can get help from her organization. She'll be with us here in just a few minutes. All right, deals for days at all Food Cities. All these sale prices good at all 150 stores. This week we're in Jonesboro. Little Debbie snack cakes, $1.88 today and tomorrow, limit 4. Smart Ones entrees, $1.88, limit 6. Chocolate chip cookies made fresh in the deli, $2.99 today and tomorrow. Powerade, again, it's hot and muggy, going to stay that way. Powerade, 28-ounce bottles for 79 cents. Cardinal paper towels or toilet paper, 6 rolls of paper towels for $3.99. 12 rolls of bath tissue, or TP as we call it, we're country, for $3.99. Yoo-hoo, 12-pack of 11-ounce cans for $4.99 at all Food Cities, limit 2. There it is, Yoo-hoo. There's what Steve was talking about, the Tide Simply detergent for $9.99. You got them over there. A couple folks already bought them. since we've talked about it. The instant digital coupon, $9.99, regular $11.99. It's the Tide Clean and Fresh liquid laundry detergent on sale for $9.99 at all Food City locations today and tomorrow. Jimmy Dean bacon for $3.99. You have the fresh corn cut in store for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. That's on the front side of the sale paper. On the back side, if you're a coffee connoisseur, they've got Folgers coffee for $8.49. Limit 2 today and tomorrow. Totino's pizza rolls $7.50 for a 100 count. Limit 2. Kellogg's Kids cereal $2.79 per store. Limit 4. Mayfield Classic ice cream $2.99. Limit 4. That's let's see, brown cows, fudgesicles, creamsicles, ice cream sandwiches, the drumsticks. Went blank. Drumsticks. All those are $2.99 at all Food Cities. Limit 4 today and tomorrow. And then cheese or crackers, snapped or puffed, 2 for $5. 2 boxes for $5. Limit 4 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. And again, it is a deals for days at all Food Cities. All right, college sports. The government's going to get involved in college sports. I think it's going down the wrong trail, but they didn't ask me. A trio of U.S. senators shared a draft yesterday morning about the future of college sports. They say the current lack of a nationwide standard has created a race to the bottom, and it has, among state legislators that are passing laws designed to try and give the teams in their state a competitive edge in recruiting. So Arizona's doing their thing, Idaho's doing their thing, Tennessee's doing their thing. So they say in Washington we need to have a universal law across all the states. I get that, but I'm not sure they can do it now because the states have already, a lot of them already put things in the legislation. A law that creates uniform name, image, and likeness rules. Here are some of the things they propose. Proposal only. They propose to establish, hello Charlotte Tolley, how you doing, lady? To establish a medical trust fund for sports-related injuries in each university. Athletic departments that generate at least $20 million a year would be required to cover out-of-pocket medical expenses for athletes 2 years after they finish playing. It's a lot of money. Athletic departments that generate at least $50 million would have to do the same for 4 years. So if you go to a school that's generating $20 million a year, and most of them do, quite frankly, then they're going to ask to cover my medical expenses out of pocket for 2 years after I finish playing. And the big boys are making $50 million or more will do it for 4 years. It's a lot of money. You think of all the athletes participating on a college campus, and they're all going to graduate, and you're going to have to provide out-of-pocket medical expense coverage for 4 years after they graduate. Wow. The other thing they proposed, all college athletes can enter drafts for professional leagues without losing their NCAA eligibility if they decide to return to school within 7 days of the draft ending. We'll go and see if I can't get drafted in the NBA. It's on, I don't know, June 1st. So by June the 8th, if I don't think I'm going to make it, I can go back to the school. Colleges would have to, these are all, again, proposals. Colleges would have to guarantee that athletes would keep their scholarship until they finish their undergraduate degrees as long as they remain in good standing and do not transfer. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here. It's a lot of money we're going to cover. Schools could not attempt to discourage athletes from choosing particular academic majors. I majored in this, you would major in this. I can't tell you which way you need to go. Schools could not attempt to discourage athletes from choosing particular academic majors. They would also be required to provide athletes with at least 15 hours per year of financial literacy and life skills training. They could count as college credits. Would you not think by the time you get to college you would know something about financial literacy and life skills training if you're in college? I mean, middle school I can get it, but in college, you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. When you think you would know something about life skills training by the time you get to college, we wouldn't have to train you? I don't get that. Maybe it's just me. But I would like to think by the time I was 20, 21 years old, I knew a little bit about life skills training. It's called the School of Hard Knocks. Last thing, schools would be required to report annually on their athletics, revenue, and expenses, and how much money their coaches make, how much time athletes spend on their sports, academic outcomes, how they're doing in the classroom. Yeah, that should be, I would think, kind of paramount when you're at a school. And the average value and the number of endorsements each athlete signs. It's called accountability. Anyway, these are all proposals. It's going to be called the College Athletic Corporations, what they're talking about. This is U.S. Senators. 3 of them sit down and drafted this. These are all purely proposals, but you know how that goes. Usually when there's a proposal out there, it usually becomes the real deal. So we'll see. We're here live at Food City in Jonesboro again. We'll be joined by this young lady coming up here in just a second. Lane Kiffin yesterday, the head football coach of Ole Miss, says college football is a disaster. It's pretty strong. Says he's happy that players can get paid, but the unintended consequence of the NIL is a pay-for-play system. Well, he's right. Where players follow the money, they do, and the teams with the deepest pockets get the best talent. She's a hot rod volleyball player or basketball player. It's Maddie, isn't it?
I did play.
Did you?
Yeah.
So,
A long time ago.
all right. You played volleyball and basketball? All right. We're going to get to her in just a second. Well, here she is on the screen. You can see her. So, she's going to follow the money. If school A says, hey, come play for us, we're going to pay this, this, and this, and school B says, we're going to pay this, this, and this, college student won't go where the money's at. That's what he's talking about. He said the transfer portal is free agency, and it is. Unlike professional sports, every college player can enter into free agency twice a year, the spring and winter transfer windows, and he's right. We've got professional sports with no salary cap or luxury tax. He's talking about college athletics, and he's right. We're talking about Lane Kiffin, head coach at Ole Miss. Now, between transfers and high school recruits this season alone, he's got 40 new guys on the roster this summer. So he can say what he wants to, but he's benefiting from it too. He and his staff have navigated the system well. They've earning 3 straight bowl appearances. In 3 years at Oxford, Lane Kiffin's 23-13. So yeah, he says, I'm doing it because everybody else is doing it, but he said it's a train wreck. He says it's a disaster, and I would tend to agree. And as we've said many times, the horse is out of the barn. They ain't going to stop it. They can't stop it. Last thing before we go to the break, there's an O conference is now named a new conference. It is called the Colonial Athletic Conference, has now been renamed the Coastal Athletic Conference. Logo stays the same, moniker stays the same, just changing because there's more geographically more teams involved. It was founded back in 1979. The Coastal Athletic Conference now, of course, it goes from Maine to North Carolina. Elon, Campbell, North Carolina A&T, Rhode Island, Villanova, New Hampshire on the football side. On the basketball side, Charleston, Campbell, North Carolina A&T, Monmouth, Hampton, and Stony Brook are some of the schools. So they've renamed it from the Colonial Athletic Conference to the Coastal Athletic Conference. Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are 28 days away from high school football. Tonight it's Meet the Cyclones. We'll go on air with it at 7:30 at the stadium. We'll meet the Junior Cyclones and the cheerleaders. We'll meet the T.A. Duggar football team and the cheerleaders. We'll meet the Elizabethton High School football team and the cheerleaders tonight. We'll stream it live from Citizens Bank Stadium. It's free, starts at 7:30. It's kind of the official ready to go for football with the Meet the Cyclones tonight. Should be a big crowd. It's free. Last, I think, about an hour maybe 90 minutes tops. And it's a good thing on a Friday night. Just go out and see all these kids and the mamas and the grandmamas and the granddaddies and all going to be in the stands cheering. It's going to be great. 28 days from tonight, we will be here up the road in Johnson City. Science Hill will be our first opponent. Everybody else on the first week, Conn County at Cherokee. Where'd you go to school?
Not in the area.
Not from here?
Yeah, but I'm a Buck.
You're a Buck? ETSU Buck? Good. We're going to meet this young lady in just a few minutes. Conn County at Cherokee, United, Chucky Doak, Irwin, North Carolina, Daniel Boone, Dobbinsville at Farragut, Claiborne will be at Granger, Hampton hosting Pigeon Forge in 28 nights, Cloudland at Happy Valley, Sullivan east of Johnson County, Morristown east of Morristown West, Iroquois County and Northview Academy, Jefferson County will go to Oak Ridge, Crockett at South Green, Greenville will play at Tennessee High on the 18th of August, Westridge at Volunteer, and North Green at West Green. Those are your teams playing on the opening night of high school football. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll get this young lady on and see what she allows here. Helping our veterans. We're all about helping our veterans. We'll do that right after this break. We are live again on the road, as we are. We're here again at Food City in Jonesboro, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. About bill pay. That's something real cool. You guys can help folks out with bill pay. How's that work?
Bill pay is convenient, it's fast, it's cheaper. You can set up bill pay. It is a free service on your home banking, and you can have it automatically come out, such as your utilities, your credit card payments, your insurance, even charity. This is something you do not have to worry about. This is a peace of mind tool to have you set up on your payment. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to run to the electric system to pay your things. You can set it up automatically, and it's free.
Mm-hmm. Bill pay through Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, loan special alert. It's still going just about that. That was really a cheesy bullet, whatever that thing was. But I don't think anybody's attention go, what's wrong with him? So anyway, loan special alert, what's going on?
Yeah, we have loan special alert. It is $200 cash if you move your auto loan with us at Northeast Community Credit Union. We do the legwork for you. All you have to do is fill out an application online or come in one of our convenient locations and fill out an application there. We will get it all worked out. It doesn't take very long, and we have loan officers willing to help you.
Awesome. Obviously, it's going great guns. They continue to extend it, so it's going
That's right.
good. 547-1200, call them.
Yep.
And so you can get your auto loan, as you heard her say. When you move it from XYZ Financial Institution to Northeast Community Credit Union, you get $200 instant cash to hand to you or put in your account, either way. So it's good stuff.
That's right.
Locations, where are we?
We are in Roe Mountain off of 19E. We are also in Elizabethton off of 19E. Our main office is behind Elizabethton High School, and we have one over on West Oakland Avenue in Johnson City.
Hours are open?
We're open 8 o'clock at the drive-thru Monday through Friday. We open in the lobby at 8:30. We close at 4:30 Monday through Thursday. We close at 5 on Friday. We are open Saturdays 9 till noon at every location at drive-thru only.
Awesome. And social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Be My CU. You can find us at Northeast Community Credit Union on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or BeMyCU.org.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Northeast Community Credit Union. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Maddie Elliott stopped by here to join us. Good morning, young lady. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Actually, good afternoon to make it official. We're at 12:33. Only about 30 minutes left of the show. That's cool. So, flown by. So, have you ever served in the military? Are you facing a housing crisis? Volunteers of America Mid-States can help. She's with the organization. What's your official title?
I'm the intake coordinator.
Intake coordinator. So what does that mean?
That means I determine eligibility for the program. If you are seeking services, I'm the person that you call, and then I can determine. We are a low-income program, so I'll determine your eligibility, and then I get you set up with the program.
Yep. We serve the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So tell me how this works. We call this number, 461-0044, and say, I need help. What happens?
Yep. We'll do a screening with you, just ask a few questions about your housing situation, your income, and your service history. And from there, you will turn in some documentation, and if you are determined eligible, we will set up an intake appointment for you and get you into the program. And if not, we'll give you other community referrals with other community partners that might be able to help.
Volunteers of America has a large pool of possible veteran tenants and works with landlords to find the right tenant, correct?
That's true. We partner with landlords all the time. If you're a landlord who wants to help your veterans, you can call that number that he gave. It's 461-0044. And then my number also is 461-0047, my direct number. But we partner with landlords. If you are a landlord who'd like to partner with us, you can just give us a call and we can give you more information about that.
It's based in Johnson City, but it serves Carter, Greene, Hancock, Hawkins, Johnson, Sullivan, Unicoi, and Washington counties. So you have a lot of folks you're working with right now?
Yeah, we have a lot of folks. We can cover any of those top 8 Northeast counties. And Volunteers of America is also a huge organization. So if you do fall out of our service coverage area, we can refer you to another organization.
Yep. Their office on Myrtle Avenue in Johnson City, but the phone number is what you want, 461-0044, or you can go to VOA, Volunteers of America, MID.org. You can find information there too, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you help ladies and guys, right?
Yep, absolutely. Anyone who has served, and not just for honorable discharges, dishonorable, it does make you ineligible, but we can work with a lot of different kinds of discharges.
Housing stability planning, employment and training services, transportation services, individualized budget planning, income support services, and legal services. And also you'll help them out third-party payments for landlords.
Yeah, so we are a Housing First program, so we will help you get into housing first. Unlike other programs that might require you to have treatment or employment first, we will help you get into housing first, and then our program also covers financial assistance, financial education, as well as job referrals, anything to help you increase your income to be self-sufficient.
It's all under the umbrella of Volunteers of America, supportive services for veteran families. They deserve it. They deserve our help. And 461-0044. So if you're a veteran, or you're a landlord or property manager, or if you want to house a veteran, you can get a hold of them. Or if you're a veteran and need housing, you get a hold of them, right? Either way?
Absolutely, and there are a lot of benefits for landlords. We can give you new tenants coming in, keep your places full, and also help lower income families supplement their rent.
Yeah, it's kind of a win-win for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
So that's what it's all about. So if you can help, if you're interested, if you're a veteran, call this number, 461-0044. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I feel certain they can help you in some way, shape, or form. And if you're a landlord and would like to, again, consider housing a veteran, do it that way too, 461-0044, right?
Yep, or my direct number is 423-461-0047.
47. All right. Maddie Elliott, come back and do it again sometime?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
For sure.
Good job.
Thanks.
Thank you, lady. Appreciate you coming.
Thanks
We'll
for
take a
having
break. You're quite welcome. We're all about helping our veterans, and so if we can give them a leg up, we need to do that. They've earned it, serving this country and keeping us free. 461-0044, the main number. Her number is 461-0047.
Yep.
Quick break. We'll be right back. We're live here at Food City in Jonesboro on show number 1894. They said it wouldn't work. 1,894 show, the Tom Douglas Sports Show at Food City in Jonesboro. Back after this. And Cyclone Sports. Vacation season right here, right around the corner. Getting ready to take off and go places, go here, there, or maybe just cross the region driving. Auto insurance. What should we got to have on our auto insurance policy?
Well, one of the things that we really need to make sure is that you're adequately covered on your auto insurance, especially liability. So many times you have people that you would get into an accident with, and they wouldn't have enough insurance to cover your car. I think you might have heard of someone doing that before. But you want to make sure that you're adequately covered. You kind of drive around with everything you own in the trunk of your car, and so it's your house, your bank accounts, your retirement plans. All these things can be gotten to if you were sued by someone that you injured in an automobile accident. And so if you want to protect yourself against those things, make sure you have adequate liability insurance on your car, at least $100, $300, maybe $250, $500. There's also an umbrella policy that would add $1 million coverage and liability. It depends upon your assets and and what would be required in this area to help protect your assets. And so you sit down with your agent and you go over those types of plans and see, hey, look, are you adequately covered? Whereas a brand new teacher starting out wouldn't need as much coverage as the superintendent, of the school system. And so you kind of look at the different amounts of coverages and kind of design it for that client.
You're a phone call away. What's the phone number?
Yeah, it's 423-543-0059, option 4, would ring right to my desk.
He covers Carter, Washington, Sullivan, Unicoi, Johnson counties, the #1 horseman agent in the country for this year. Rick Walters, Horseman Insurance, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Bailey Sports Show and on Cyclone Sports. Sports sponsor of the Play of the Game, and springtime is here. Warm weather, folks on the move. Tell us how you can help us. Come in and grab a sandwich and get on out the door. How can you help us?
You give us a call about 10-15 minutes ahead of schedule, and we'll have that ready for you. You roll on up, walk in, grab your chips, drinks, grab your order. You're out in 5 minutes.
Yep. 543-6128, the number to call. They're open, of course, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. And again, run down the sandwiches. They all come with cheese. Rattle them off for me.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family and want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
And back on the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Thanks for Miss Maddie stopping by here and helping talk about our veterans because they deserve it. There he is, our store manager, Steve Strickler. Da-da-da-da-da.
Look, I'm a puppet.
You are a puppet. Puppet on a string.
Oh.
Elvis sang that. Are you tired already?
It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
Busy.
Good sale. Yeah, a lot of people in there shopping. It's good. Store looks good, too, by the way. Good job.
It's a struggle.
I know. It's
We're on a struggle bus.
On a struggle bus. But
I'm usually the driver.
You're getting it done.
Just trying to keep it out of the ditch.
Keep it out of the ditch. Lane Kiffin.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
This is some 9-year-old humor.
9-year-old humor from your daughter. Okay.
So if I color and paint 10 beautiful pictures,
right,
nobody will ever call me an artist. If I make 10 meals at my house, wonderful supper,
right,
nobody's going to call me a chef,
right.
But if I kill one person, they're going to call me a murderer.
Okay. This came from your daughter?
Yeah. She thought it was hilarious.
Okay. You have, and what did you react? How did her mother react to that?
I said, well, honey, good, you got a good one on me there.
There you go. So if you cook 10 meals, you're not a chef.
You're not considered a chef.
If you paint 10 pictures, you're not considered an artist. But if you kill somebody, you're a murderer.
You're automatically a murderer. Just kill one of them.
Because you kill one.
You should have to kill 10, right?
Shouldn't kill any. But that's an interesting line of thinking from your daughter. That's all right.
It's a 9-year-old mind.
Oh, absolutely. A 9-year-old mind that's thinking out there a lot. So
she probably got it off TikTok.
Yeah. Everything comes off TikTok. Well, I got to ask you about this name, image, and likeness. What do you think?
I don't have any name. Nobody wants to pay for my name, image, or my likeness.
You don't think that mug would look good on a billboard?
Shoot, I'd have to pay them.
You have to pay them
to
put your mug up on a billboard and get paid for it?
They would definitely. I would have to pay.
Lane Kiffin says our college football is a disaster.
Odd that he would say that, because he's been using the transfer portal and the NIL as much, or if not more, than most people.
Between transfers and high school recruits for this season, Lane Kiffin's tallied 40 new scholarship players on the roster this summer. 40.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So 40. But he says it's a disaster. He said, but I'm going to do it.
Well, yeah.
But he said, we're glorified professional sports now.
It makes his job harder, which is why I'm sure that coaches are griping because, you know, it makes their job harder. And I wouldn't want my job to be any harder than what it is. So, I mean, I understand their gripe and their complaint.
He says it's professional.
Right thing to do. Was it the right thing to do? Who knows?
He said it's professional sports without a salary cap or luxury tax.
Well, this is it's a free world, free country. You can make money. You can't stop 18-year-olds from making money.
No.
You can actually make money before you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis players, golf players, they tell you, some of them.
Some of these guys are making money haven't thrown the first football.
Don't they make money before they
do.
Become teenagers and I mean, I don't know. But
I have a frog, and it's no longer.
It is the world that we live in now.
Amen.
It is what we're going to have to. It's not going away.
Yes.
They're not going to overturn that one.
No. It is. That which it is. You see where Food City got a National Produce Man of the Year?
Skylar
Leonard out of Food City in Piney Flats. Named the Retail Produce Manager of the Year in the country. How about that?
Pretty prestigious.
Yes. Good that Food City got that.
He did real good.
He done good. Polishing up them apples and nanners. There you go.
Yeah, I've known Skylar for a little while. I call him a kid. I mean, he's a man now, but when you're my age, you can call a lot of people kid.
He will go to Anaheim in October to the Global Produce and Floral Show to win the award, pick up the award. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Skylar Leonard, produce manager at Food City in Piney Flats. We're up there quite frequently doing the show, so just thought you'd want to know that. You want to sell some groceries? You never did tell me why Florida State's going to be 10-2. What is going to be that they got offense, defense? What's going to make them a good football team?
Their defense has gotten them considerably better, actually. But now their offense is starting to. I mean, their offense got better last year. I mean, if they make the step this year, another step forward, then they should win 10 games.
All right.
They better start winning 10 games.
Earlier in the show, you said 10-2 for the Seminoles.
When everybody else, Florida's down and Miami's down. You got to make hay while everybody else is not doing so well.
In Florida, you mean? You got to make it?
Yeah.
I got you.
Two people you have to play every year you're recruiting against are down. So you better be good now.
Better beat them now. Because you know they're not going to be down forever.
Fulmer was making hay while the SEC didn't have as good of coaches. When they got starting to get good coaches in there, he started struggling.
Really? You're not a fan, are you?
Yeah. Fulmer,
yeah.
I like Fulmer, but you could see the conference is getting stronger. He was getting better coaches.
And you saw the results, right?
While everybody's down, you better be winning. You can't be sitting around resting on your laurels.
Can't be mediocre when everybody's down, right?
No mediocrity.
All right.
Well, today's deal for days, there's no mediocrity in this deal for days ad.
No, it's rocking.
This is
let it rip, brother.
This is 5-star items right here.
And the store would indicate that because it's busy in here right now.
First item up for auction, ground chuck, $1.99 a pound. You do have to buy $25 of store brand items, which are noted in the ad, but you can get at the front of all your stores. Our sliced watermelon quarters are 79 cents a pound. These will be in the produce department, and they'll probably be in a ice bin, big round ice bin in all our stores today, as well as our fresh cut corn, 7-pack. You can get those for $5 a day. Our Pepsi products, buy 4 for $3.25 each today. Powerades, 28-ounce container, 79 cents each when you buy 10 or more. Let's talk about some Lance crackers. I really like me some Lance crackers. The 8-count package of those are $2.99, as well as the 12-count moon pies. Our Folgers coffee, 22 to 25-ounce container is $8.49 today. Our Cardinal paper towels and toilet paper, $3.99 each. Chocolate chip cookies over in our Baker Deli are $2.99 a dozen, and those are baked in-house, fresh, made every day.
Sell a lot of those?
We do.
Yeah. You like chocolate chip cookies?
Everybody likes chocolate chip cookies.
Dunk them in milk?
I'm not a big milk dunker. My kid's a milk dunker. She won't eat Oreos without milk.
There you go.
Our Tide Simply detergent, let's see, it says a 128 ounce. It's a big jug with a handle and everything. It is, you get those for $9.99 with our digital coupon, which they will help you at the front. If you don't have the Food City app, they can scan it for you up front. But it is best to go to the Food City app and get all these coupons clipped to your value card. You don't have to do anything but then scan your value card, and it automatically takes all those savings off for you. And there's more than, we got a page or so of digital coupons. There are more coupons on that app than we advertise and people actually don't know about. So you should go to the Food City app and you get all kinds of coupons.
The save.
Save. I know back in the day, women took that Sunday paper and
clipped,
cut out about 150 coupons.
Yep. Don't have to do it anymore, do you?
My mom did. She made me do it.
Your mother made you cut out the
Get
coupons?
in there and cut all them coupons out.
You were in charge of clipping them?
Well, I wasn't in charge, but
you were told to do it.
She was get over and clip them coupons.
Now I had
and you said yes, ma'am.
You absolutely said yes, ma'am. Now I had a frog in my throat. Right there from Food City, Fisherman's Friend, works every time. That's why I keep in my pocket.
It works every time?
Every time. I keep.
What's it taste like?
Well, this one's cherry. This one's regular. They're strong, but they work. There you go. So.
Top sirloin steak today is $5.99 a pound. We're going to segue into our top sirloin steak. $5.99 a pound. Ground beef, the regular ground beef is $3.49 a pound. Our Granger County tomatoes, $1.99 a pound. Half runner beans, $1.69 a pound. These are all locally grown. Our Athena cantaloupes, buy one get one free.
Sweet. They are very sweet.
And they're the big ones. They are, people I want to know if it's the big ones or the small ones. They are the big ones. Fairly certain they're from South Carolina. Boneless pork chops, $3.99 a pound. These are the center cut. All these items are buy one get one free today. The Craven pizzas, Craven pizza bites, and selected variety of snacks. Our Food Club vegetables, green beans, corn, and peas. Food Club spaghetti, Kraft dressings, and our Bluebell ice cream. That's the gallon container of Bluebell ice cream. And all those items are buy one get one free today.
Back to work. Have a great day. Thank you, Mike Shields. Appreciate you very much. They're working up in Abington today.
Sorry you had to go back to work.
Mike and Michael is watching the show, listening to the show. Had him in Honolulu this week. Had a guy on vacation watching the show in Honolulu. Is that not cool?
Must be nice to go to Honolulu.
Yeah, really. Yeah. You been on vacation this year?
I had a small one.
You got a big one coming?
We'll probably go to the beach.
Between now and October, whatever. Yeah. So you don't sound excited. You're not a beach guy?
I'm about 2 or 3 days at the beach. Ain't that all you need?
You about done with it?
How many times you spend all day splashing in water, salt water?
Yeah. You're watching the surf.
Do you need a week of that?
And you're not just relaxed sitting there looking out of the ocean and the tide coming and coming. Doesn't relax your recharge?
It's hot.
Okay. Well, they have umbrellas. You don't.
I guess they got umbrellas. And you can sit underneath that.
Yeah. Does Mrs. Strickler like the beach?
Laying in the Mrs. Strickler loves beaches.
All right.
And
the little one likes them too.
My kid would play in water. She'd play in a mud puddle out in the parking lot.
There you go.
She just loves water.
That's all right. It's good. Yeah. And you, being the stick in the mud, you're the one that don't like water. So
I go. We're gonna plan a trip. We're gonna go to the beach. We're gonna
keep the peace and go.
We're gonna play in the water.
There you go.
And hopefully we'll do something fun, like go catch crabs.
You go crabbing? You like crabbing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Now, do you walk the beach and pick up seashells?
Nobody wants all them stupid seashells.
No. I got a bucket in my shed of seashells back. This must be 20 years old. I thought I'm gonna get one of those glass lamps and put it down inside to say what all those shells. getting ready to throw it away.
Nobody cares about
Nobody
it.
cares about it.
Seashells are going to be in the trash when you.
Yeah.
If I went and done that, they'd go and be in the trash when I got home.
Mr. Strickler would not go out and get a lamp, pull inside the lamp.
Nobody's done it.
Nobody cares.
You know, conch shells are kind of cool. Like if I seen one of them laying on the shore, I'd probably pick up a conch shell. You can stick it in your ear and you hear the ocean.
Far and few between. Conch shells. Don't see them much on the beach. Our yoo-hoo is. Our shell
She just bought our last yoo-hoo.
bought our last
Guess
yoo-hoo.
who's in charge of filling that?
Probably Steve
This
Strickler.
guy.
Well, there's no yoo-hoos over there. Does that mean you're leaving to go get some yoo-hoos?
I'm gonna have to depart short. Well, we've got them some other places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to fill that too.
Yeah. Because you just don't like it being empty. You wanna,
People, we can't sell stuff. We can't sell air.
no. There got to be something in that
Gotta
hole.
be something in that hole.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yoo-hoos. Yeah.
Chocolate drink.
The last time we were down here, you tested some of the salads, and before that we blew bubbles. We didn't do anything today. So that's why I'm coming back in August. You know that.
You know, America needs to come up with some ideas to help us.
There is plenty of things inside of Food City. Now, we'll be here in August, so we're back to school. Maybe we can color. We have coloring books here. We can color.
School will be back in.
Yeah. I'm coming back on the 4th. So, are you
Huh.
here?
I'll be here.
Well, I'm coming.
I'm not going to miss it.
No.
Can't miss this for nothing.
No. They love it out there on that end, too. They think we're crazy.
We are crazy.
We are crazy. We just have a good time. We go back a long way. Our
People
friendship
like
goes
it.
how many years?
Long time.
Before here you were in
10 years,
Blumpville,
I was in
right?
Blumpville.
And before that you were where?
I'm a well-traveled soul.
You are.
I went to, I don't know, probably 10 to 12 stores.
Yeah.
Weber City, Churchill, Colonial Heights.
Colonial Heights were our side before, too.
Yeah.
But now he's been down here for
I've
4?
been here for 3 years.
3 years?
2020. Yeah.
Yeah. So there
I
you
was
go.
here a week and then the pandemic hit.
Boom.
And we
Muddled to it and made it.
didn't know what was going on. I was going to start my vacation that Friday. Yeah, that Friday I was going to start my vacation. Like Wednesday or Thursday when it kind of hit, I come in and I was like, we don't have any toilet paper or paper towels. Something's wrong, y'all. And the next day,
Boom.
we ain't got no paper towels and toilet paper, y'all.
No. It's
Just-
been 3 years, all right?
Yeah, we just kept stocking and kept putting it out, and it never ended.
But to Food City's credit.
Insanity like I've never seen.
Oh, yes. But to Food City's credit,
And
they kept it stocked.
You know, I talked to a gentleman that's not been more than maybe a month or two ago, said that he has a shed out from his house that still has toilet paper in it.
Hoarded it.
I was like, was that necessary?
Yeah, wasn't necessary, no. It's okay.
I mean, it is toilet paper. It don't go bad. It doesn't go out of date.
No, there is no expiration date. Would you like to have one, by the way?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm real good.
I like them.
But it does draw moisture. If you had it outside, it seems like it would draw moisture. But
Paper towels?
the paper towels and the toilet paper.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to keep toilet paper around for 3 years to tell you about that one.
Well, let it go, sir.
That's an
Be all right.
experiment that's a Tom Taylor experiment.
Putting toilet paper in the shed, see if it draws moisture.
See if it draws moisture.
Probably not. I got other things to
And
do.
wait 3 years to find out.
Find- Put it in now, check it at 2026, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be our
3-year experiment.
What show will you be on at the end?
It's like a time capsule.
3,000th show.
I don't know. We're still going to be doing it then. So I may hit 2,000 and go to the house. Just tank it.
No.
You don't think? Just
No.
you want me to keep doing it?
You don't want to quit this gig.
No, I like it a lot, but sometimes you want to go do something else. I don't know what else I would do. I like doing it.
Nothing this fun.
You want me to just keep doing it then?
I'll take over for you.
You want me to just keep doing it?
Yes, I want you to keep doing
Is that
it.
official?
Yes.
I'll keep doing it then.
What does America think?
They don't care. They just like,
Tom Taylor show should go on and on.
we're going to hit 2,000. I think we talked about that off air. Probably between Christmas and Valentine's, somewhere in the first year. 2,000 show, at the rate we're going here.
That'd be cool.
1894. We got 100 and... I'll hit 1,900 next week somewhere. And so then we got 100 shows left to hit 2,000. 5 a week. But there'll be sometimes I'll take some time off. So 20
You
weeks.
should work it out to where it
Hits this magic day.
ends that New Year's Eve.
The New Year's Eve 2000 show. My first show I ever did was in February, so I'm trying to fix it where I can tie it right into the first day I ever did the show. Sorry, I just burst your bubble.
Gosh, I had it all.
You had it all planned.
He's gonna have fireworks.
I saw the wheels turning.
He's gonna have the kazoos. Is that what they're? The kazoos.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna have those party hats.
The what's the little thing?
Sparklers.
What's that called? The
Yeah, we was gonna go all out.
yeah, have those little things blow
You
them
could
out
have
and come
some
back in.
cameo. You could have some cameos.
Cameos, yeah.
People come on the show.
Who? What is that? And he rolls out, rolls back. Those little things birthday parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You need to go get some Yoo-hoo. I need to get trucking. Gonna get ready for Meet the Cyclones tonight. It's big.
Go Cyclones.
It's big at the stadium. Got all them kids gonna be out there. Going to introduce them and run through the inflated helmet. I mean, it's a big deal. All the cheerleaders and the football
They
players.
do that even before school's in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's cool.
Place will be packed tonight in the stands. We're gonna stream it.
Elizabethan cares a lot about their football.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know a lot of people. Like, if you ever been to a Dobbins Bennett game, it's small college-esque.
Right.
Would you not agree?
Yeah, small college, absolutely.
But they ain't nobody cares no more about their football than Elizabeth.
You got it.
Shoot.
The 100th year of football too.
Some of them people eat, breathe, die for football there.
It's our 100th year. How about that? Started in 23. 100 years of football. Oh yeah, 100th anniversary.
Wow.
So tonight will be.
That's impressive.
It is. Meet the Cyclones. And I'm excited.
Well, you should be.
I'm going to stream it.
You're going to be a part of it.
I'm part of it, yes. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah.
Wonder how long's Dobbins Bennett been around?
Long time.
I'm sure they've been around longer than that. 100 years.
Been around 100 years, I would think. I'm not sure of that, but I'm sure they've been around a long, long time.
Well, I'm at the North. We fizzled out.
Yeah. Consolidated. Now it's part
now
of the
I'm going to have to just be a Dobbins Bennett fan.
DB fan, yeah. There you go. All right, I'll be back on the 4th. There you go. We'll
on our way to 2000.
We are. We got to plan something big. I don't know how to do it, but we'll plan something big. We'll take a break. We'll come right back and wrap it up after this. We're live at Food City in Jonesboro, the home of manager Steve Strickland, the Great Associates, here on the Tom Dillon Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
Are you needing a better night's sleep? We have a huge selection of mattresses in stock, so you don't have to wait to sleep great. Plus, right now, we'll pay your sales tax, and you get a free 7-piece sleep pack with select mattress purchases, plus free delivery and setup. Come into Cannon's today and sleep great tonight.
And we'll be at Cannon Furniture on Tuesday of next week. Here's our verse of the day. Psalms 34:4 says, I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. That's a good one right there. That's going to wrap it up. Big thanks again to Steve Strickler, of course, Food City Manager. Bill Patrick, Daddy Bill, coming in talking NASCAR racing in Pocono this week. And we also had Matty Elliott in here from the Volunteers of America, helping out with the veterans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rejoining you at 7:30 tonight. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, but certainly for sure at 7:30 for Meet the Cyclones. Looking forward to being there. At Citizens Bank Stadium, it's free. Free admission. Come in and see. We'll introduce the Junior Cyclones, players and cheerleaders. We will introduce the T.A. Duggar players and cheerleaders. And we'll introduce the Elizabethton High School players and cheerleaders. I think it's all that we're doing. That's plenty. It's free admission to come to the stadium. So if you get a chance, come by there. We're going to stream it. So if you can't get by there, or come by there and go back home, watch it. Or both. I guess you can watch them in the stands, although there's a delay. But there'll be a lot of folks here tonight. Looking forward to seeing a lot of folks getting ready to bring it to you in 28 nights from tonight. Cyclone football, the Cyclones and the Science Hill Hilltoppers in 28 days. Hard to believe, 4 weeks. And I know we had Sean Whitten on yesterday, the head coach of the Cyclones, and said they'll go get into pads starting Monday. So it's here. Helmets and shirts, and obviously shorts at this point, they come Monday in pads, ready to roll. Start hitting and getting after it. So hard to believe. And then, let's see, how close is it to Christmas? I don't want to know, Tom. Okay, well, it's 150, 156 for Christmas Eve. Let's see. 156 till Christmas Eve. There you go. All right, out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it at 7:30 tonight. Meet the Cyclones. Hope you'll join us. We'll be at the stadium. Jason Holly will be doing the intros, the voice of the Cyclones on the PA. And we'll stream it and audio and video it for you tonight at the stadium. We'll see you then. Have a great rest of your Friday till we re-greet you at 7:30 tonight from Citizens Bank Stadium. We'll tell you, as always, bloom where you're planted. And win or lose, be a good sport. As you know, you're a role model. And moms and dads and kids are watching you. They emulate what you do. Win or lose, be a good sport. We'll see you back here at 7:30 for Meet the Cyclones. So long from Food City in Jonesboro, show number 1894 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So